Hello everyone. I'm going to show you how to make your presentation more interactive and presentation materials more accessible to your audience. Right. So as you can see here, I have my presentation in PDF. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to transform this presentation into a dashboard where attendees can access the dashboard so that they'll be able to learn more about the topic that you want to present to them. Right. So as you can see here, I've created a dashboard related to the presentation. And this one I use Claude AI to do that. And you can also use ChatGPT and Gemini. Let's start the process. So as you can see here, I have my presentation and I just want to use this one to help you to get an idea about how to transform a presentation like this into a dashboard that you can share the dashboard with your audience and be able to make your presentation more interactive. So how do you do that? So this is Claude AI, right? So what you're going to do is I'm going to attach my presentation in PDF format. So this is the presentation I showed you. And then I'm going to put a prompt there. So this is the prompt I'm going to use. Now let me put it here. So the prompt said, use the attached document about innovative qualitative research methods to create an educative dashboard for learning. You can give more information about what you want the dashboard to look like, but you can start with this prompt, and when you review what the system has provided you, you can also provide more information so that the system will be able to adjust. So this is what you could do. And I click on enter, and it will take few minutes for the system to generate. So as we are waiting, we can do the same thing for ChatGPT. So we are now in ChatGPT, the same prompt that we're going to use, and then I'm going to go ahead and attach my PowerPoint in PDF format. And then here, what you have to do here is to go to click on the plus sign and go to Canvas. This one from the system that you want it to develop a dashboard, right? So you have to, go to Canvas and click on Enter. And then let's see what is going to happen. So let's go to Gemini and see what we're going to get. The same thing, you put the same prompt there, and then under tools, you go to Canvas, right? And then click on, make sure you choose thinking so that the system will give the system more time to do a very good job. So you click on enter and let's see what's going to happen. This one is Claude AI and the system is still working on it and it will take some time, and you can even click on notify so that when the system finishes it will notify you, but I don't want to do that. I will just wait, right? So ChatGPT is also creating code, and it looks like it wants me to clarify some things before it goes ahead and do it. So it's just saying that, it has to create this one and then the things that will be included, right? So these are the things that will be included. If you disagree or you don't want all these, you can always prompt the system. So before the system creates it, is verifying with you what you really want. So what I'm really interested is an interactive dashboard. So I will just go ahead. I said, go ahead and create the interactive dashboard. So let's see what the system will do. So let's go to Claude AI. So you see here, Claude AI has finished working on this. The system will provide overview about the three issues, right, based on a PowerPoint. And then if you want to know the steps, you click on this one, it will show all the steps about the approach. And then you can also, here you can click on photo voice and also see the steps. You can click on add base and see the steps. So this one will be very useful. As you are doing a presentation, you can also give them access to this kind of dashboard so that they can, explore and learn more about what you are talking about, and if they have any question they can ask. So this is a way of making your presentation more interactive. There's also a place for knowledge, right? I just created a place where they can also do a short quiz. So you can click on it, they can click on it and then follow all the instructions and answer the questions so that they can test their knowledge level. So you see how nice this one is. If you are not satisfied, you can always prompt the system. So one thing that I did was I prompted the system to make the background more modern. So let me see what will happen if I tell the system to make the background more modern. So let me click on enter and then let's see what the system will give us. Let's go to ChatGPT and see what is going on. It's still, I think that ChatGPT is still working. Let's go to Gemini. So Gemini is giving me an overview about what it will generate. And then, so if you are okay with what the system has suggested, then you can tell the system to go ahead and create that. So I'll tell the system to go ahead and create that. You have to make sure that you choose canvas. I would say go ahead. Let me see, go and create. So it's now working on it. Right. So let's see what ChatGPT is doing. I think it's almost done. Let me go down. It's still working on it. So let's go to Claude. So it looks like Claude has finished working on that. Oh, it looks nice. I like the color. I like the color of the background, and it has all the information that you need. If you are satisfied, this is what you do in Claude. You can go here, click here, and then you can download it. So let's download it and see what you're going to get. So when you download it, it will give you a link like this. So a web page. So when you click on this, what you're going to see. This one is useful if you want to save it on your computer, right? So you can download it and then save the web page there on your computer. How do you do that? You click on this folder and then you see the web-based file and then you can copy and paste it where you want to save. If you want to share, you go here and then you see the place that's publish artifacts. You click on that and then you click on publish and copy link. You can click here to copy the link and then you can give that link to your audience. So when I get a link and they use this link, this is what they're going to see. See how wonderful this one looks, right? And they can click on it and learn more about the topic. They can ask questions based on what they see. They can interact. And you can also put this one even on your website. Let me know whether you want to learn more about how to put this one on your website, like something like this, the dashboard. I can do a video about that. Let's go to ChatGPT and see. It looks like ChatGPT is ready. When it is ready, this is what you're going to do. You click on preview and then it will show you. So this is how ChatGPT looks. It's not as aesthetically pleasant like what we saw for the cloud, but you can give the system some prompts to provide and make it more presentable. So what you can do, you can tell the system that, okay, you can, ask the system to maybe change the background to a color that you want, or you can make it more modern. So you can ask it to make the background more modern, and let's see what it will do. As we are waiting for the output, we can go to Gemini. So this is what the Gemini has provided to you. It looks nice. This is a preview. You can also, for Gemini, you can share, right? But before we share, let's tell the system to make it more modern and see what we're going to get. So the system is making it aesthetically pleasing. So let's go back to Claude GPT. You see that GPT. This one is better than the one that developed. So you can click on choose the method that you want. I think it gives you option about research goals. So now here you can also compare methods if you want to. And AI images, how to create AI images. and a prompt that you could use. If I were to choose between the Claude output and ChatGPT, I would choose Claude. Claude really went in line with what is in the PowerPoint, right? Claude really listened to my prompt and it looks very nice, right? So if you have access to Claude, I think for the dashboard, I recommend you using Claude, right? But if you don't have access to Claude and you have ChatGPT, you can still use that and maybe give the system more prompt or more direction so that you get what you want, right? And if you want to share, you click on this icon and click on the create link, and you can give the link to your audience for them to, have access to this dashboard. And let's go to Gemini. Okay, Gemini looks nice, but it did not beat Claude, right? So you click on these places to navigate, right? And then if you want to share, you click on share and click here, share, and then you can, copy a link and you can share the link. So if you share the link, this is what they will see if they use the link, right? Okay. So this is what I have for you. Let me know whether you have any questions. I'll be happy to address them for you. So I'm going to have a 2-day workshop about NVivo. It's a hands-on training on NVivo. If you don't have any knowledge about NVivo or you have basic understanding of NVivo, you can join us and I'll be happy to teach you how to use it in a way that will be beneficial to you. I will address all your questions that you have. At the end of the training, you'll be able to analyze interview data, focus group data, and survey data, right? And it's going to be a 6-hour training, 3 hours on the 9th and 3 hours on the 10th. And I hope you're going to be there. This one is going to be very helpful for you. I'm looking forward to meeting you and learning with you about NVivo. Thank you for your time.